Do you have sound now? Sorry, everyone. I think I had put the microphone on and I forgot to turn it on. Hope everyone has the sound. Why? What's that face? What's that face? Yes, yes, yes. So, how's everyone doing? How's your weekend going? It has been 2 consecutive, very, very rainy days, one after other. Yeah. Is that how you've been doing, Rich? And I've been kind of miffed. Is that a word? I've kind of been feeling miffed. I don't know what that word is, but I don't know. So that has been how it's been going. I do not really like rainy days, but basically I napped a lot this weekend, so which is good. I caught up with my nap, and I'll exchange your rain for our forest fire smoke. I know it was like that here for like a while. Like we had that forest fire smoke all the time, and it was just kind of really, really annoying. So, Scent of the Night, Hermes, Bellamy Vetiver. That reminds me, Dushan, I have to try that. My desk is so messy right now. I have all my Chanel's in and whatnot. I have to clean up this mess. I had put some stuff out for my live with oh, interesting. With my live with Offenlicht, but then I haven't cleaned it up yet. Sampling Parfum d'Empire. Which ones are you liking so far? Scent of the Night pancakes. Ooh, I am an expert in pancakes. I also found I was cleaning my, I don't know when I bought these, but I was cleaning my fragrance stuff, and then I found these. I don't even know. I can't remember buying them. I can't remember anything about them, but it's just there anyways. It's kind of finding stuff. So let's go talk about this house of FLORAIKU. There's another one from this house that I may end up getting one if I see it for a good price because they're so expensive. This house is really, really expensive, but the scents are quality, so I'm gonna give them that. Like, it's not number one. The presentations are beautiful. Look at that presentation. Like, this is the presentation of the bottle. Isn't that pretty? And they pay attention to kind of the presentation and whatnot. What's going on? Why? Dushan is like, YouTube has something against you. They're holding your messages. So they have beautiful presentation, and then like the whole thing with the little travel sprayer. I've sprayed it a little bit. That's why it's staying out here, and the whole bottle. It's really beautiful, and the attention to detail on the bottle in something that's expensive, like I do respect that. It's kind of, obviously there's some thoughts that gone into it. If I can take the bottle out, would that be nice? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. And that's how the reflecting, that's how the bottles look like with that kind of a top. And if you don't like this top, you don't like this huge ginormous thing, which I do actually like. It kind of stands out. um and then you can use they give out this little cap as well that you can use for it, and it's beautiful. FLORAIKU sounds Japanese. I think it's there are a lot, some of their stuff is inspired Japanese. Yes. I think that's one thing. And or you could put this one on, although this is kind of very loose. I don't know, why is this so loose? Oh, you could put this on and then that one. I guess that's this one on, and then you can, no, you cannot do that. I guess not. All right, let's do this. You can just do this. All right, and that you saw me a little bit in the thing. That's fine. Hi Joel, how are you? How's it going? It's Joel. I think it's your first time here on my lives, but welcome here. Hi John. So Sand and Skin, I had seen this a while ago. Oh, we're going to see what the list says. 3 Fleur, Immortel Chorus, Umbel, Amour, Iskander, Osmanthus, Interli, Aqua, Andola. I think I've only smelled Immortel the Chorus, and Immortel the Chorus from them is it's kind of a interesting Immortel. So dry mouthwash. So I don't I ended up selling mine, but oh, interesting. Look at the back of it. So back of it, it says, "Back from a swim." Let me just read in here. "They meet again, sand and skin." Oh, very nice. I don't know if this is kind of like a, this is kind of like a, I don't know what this is. It is a poem or something. I'd seen this one a while ago. I think this came out. This is probably new from this house, like 2023. I'd seen it for a while, but I never hit the discounters until recently. So, and it's not really a discounter. Someone I bought it somewhere. If you are interested, let me know. And I ended up getting it for a reasonable price. Like I think they're like, I don't know, $500 or something. And this one, hold on a second. Let's put someone out of their misery. Okay. And just doing random act of kindness today. So yeah, so this didn't they're, I think, about $500 for a 50 ml Canadian, for a 50 ml bottle. I'm not sure how much it is. And then it you know, I think I bought around 300 Canadian, and then some for ship. So they also come in this very good sized travel sprayer. Like, I think this is probably 7.5 ml. Oh, look at that, what it says: "Forbidden Incense, FLORAIKU, Sand and Skin." Very, very nice. So the notes of the fragrance, I'll just put it up there for the time that we are talking about it. It's so pretty. All right. So the notes, it doesn't say who the perfumer is. I don't see the perfumer. The notes are vanilla, ylang ylang, sandalwood, benzoin, musk, labdanum, amyris, and patchouli. What is amyris? Is this some sort of resin? I think it's probably some sort of resin. Amyris is a name referring to either Amyris elemifera or Amyris balsamifera. It has a fresh, piney, balsamic fragrance with a citrus nuance. So it's kind of like an elemi family, I guess. Anyhow, and the prominent notes are what they're saying is the main accords: woody, vanilla, amber, powdery, yellow, floral, balsamic, warm, spicy, and sweet and musky. See, I don't know, yes, I know you are Canadian. I know, Joel, you're Canadian. I think I've seen you say that you're in Canadian. You're somewhere in Ontario, though. I'm in Winnipeg, like middle of nowhere. Hopefully the fire smokes are not too bad where you are. This is so I sprayed it a little bit. The sprayers on these are really, really good as well. This is a quite sweet vanilla, so if you are not okay with sweet vanilla with a little bit of the ylang ylang, it makes it slightly tropical. There is a very, 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 very subtle, not even salt. I think this is probably the citruses. There's some sort of citrus, or maybe that's what the Emiris is saying that in there, that's cutting the vanilla sweetness. But it's beautiful. I am maybe 70% sure that there's some amber woods in here, because it just how the sweet notes hit. But it's very, very good. It's very delicious. It's very, very good. I really, really like it. It's not beachy by any means. I'm not gonna say it's salty at all. It's not beachy. Where I was expecting it to be like a suntan lotion. I was expecting it to be salty, like Eden Rock or something like that. Because the Eden Rock, if you've tried Dior Eden Rock, that's very, very salty. This is not that at all. So, and I'm gonna just leave it aside, see how it smells in a bit. So there is that with that one. I don't know how I feel about the name. The name is fine, and I'm sure it has some sort of relation with like some sort of, what I mean. Like when I'm looking at the name and I I look at the notes, I feel like you know, I should have been kind of beachy, salty one, but it's not. It's not dried that way, but I'm sure there's some sort of connection. Would I wear it in really hot? Probably not. It's a little bit too sweet for heat. I think this would be awesome for winter, fall and winter. Your next purchase will be Scadra Umo. Scadra Umo. I don't know what that is. The travel spray is in the cap. Huh? The travel spray, what is in the cap? No, 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 the travel spray is here. The travel spray. Oh, so there's a cap for the travel spray? I thought this cap was for this, isn't it? I thought that cap was for that one. You could put that cap on. And no, 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 this cap doesn't fit here. No, so this is the way it just works. So this goes in here. Why is it not going properly in here? And it bothers me here. Okay, there we go. So that's how it looks like when it comes to presentation all together. That's how it comes like. That's pretty nice. You put the travel spray in the cap. Oh, oh. Oh, I see. Now I see. I mean, y'all, I have like 2 more of these bottles, and this is the first time someone tells me how to use them. Isn't that embarrassing? Because I do savage. I really like. I like presentations, but you know, ADHD is my weakness. So let's see. I do put this in this. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my goodness. And this goes on top. Now I know. Darn it. I have 2 more of these and I never kind of realized what this was. Joel, thank you. Joel, thank you for letting me know. This is awesome. I love this. Oh, look at that. That's so awesome. Guys, like this is like a quality travel spray. I was like, why did they like put so much work in the cap? But you can make it a travel spray. It is awesome. I learned something from you. Thank you very much. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. This is absolutely beautiful. And then you can, okay, so this is how it goes. So you can store the bottle like that, right? And then this would be your travel spray. It would stay like that. Awesome. Fantastic. I like it. It's heavy. Yes, it is heavy. It's weighty. It's very weighty, and it's heavy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. And look, I learned something. That's all we need to learn one thing in a day, and then you are done. At least learn something fancy and travel. I know. Now I'm excited to go get my other ones and then make it the travel spray. That's exciting. Very, very exciting. Thank you, Joel. So let me see now that it has dried down a little bit. Let me go look for my favorite FLORAIKU. I know, right? Like now everyone is excited. It's like, oh, look at that travel spray, or let's go get a bottle for the travel spray. Isn't that funny? This is still very sweet, but more sandalwood coming in the tester strip. So there's that. So next is this house of why is it? Okay, so this house is Oddity. And as you see, it's written backwards, like whatever, mirrored or something. And this house is Oddity and is Naked Dance. This is a fragrance that I actually, one of my friends, Human, if you were ever watching, shout out. This is like a long time ago. I think it was like 2022. He gave out samples. He had met the owner of the brand and he gave out the samples in the Canadian group. And I asked him for one and I got the sample. And ever since then, you know, I'd sit there and he wanted to bring the brand to Etiquette, which is a you know, niche fragrance shop in Montreal. Started in Montreal, but now they have a branch in Toronto. But it didn't happen for whatever reason, and then I kind of like gave up on it in some ways. But then I saw someone else is kind of bringing it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want the Naked Dance, and I liked it back then. Now I was like looking for my sample to find out if I still like it. I couldn't find my sample, and I pulled the trigger anyways, and was like, oh, let's get it. Now about the house, I thought the house was from. Now I want to say the house is from Hong Kong. Yes, the house is from Hong Kong. And oh, look at that. They have a fragrance called Delulu. That's funny. And I think everything they have is an extrait de parfum, an extrait concentration that comes. Now, why can't I find, oh, Naked Dance here. So the presentation, hi Avenlicht, how are you? Avenlicht, do you see this? This is like, this is the cap for the FLORAIKU bottles. I just learned this. I'm so excited. I'm going to teach everyone. This is a cap for the FLORAIKU bottles, and then you can put the traveler sprayer that comes with it inside this, and then they give a cap for it. You put the cap on, and this becomes your traveler sprayer. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? It's really cool. Anyways, going back to the Naked Dance. So Naked Dance, a house from Hong Kong, they have these interesting looking caps, which I don't know what the significance of the caps are. I have to look into that. As it stands, it seems like they only have 4 fragrance. It's called Resonant, Dead Air, Naked Dance, and Delulu. And they have a discovery set, for 2 mls for $60. Yowza, that's expensive. The bottles, like a retail price, is 220 USD for a 50 ml bottle. Yes, the packaging is absolutely lovely. And what's inside this thing? And I was going to look. There's something in this. Hold on, I'm going to show. There's something in here. Just wanted to show what it is. Oh, that, all sort of stuff. All right, so now it talks about, I think it says something about the bottle cap. So you see the cap. It's an interesting cap. It's an interesting cap. Yeah, it is pricey. I didn't pay the retail price for sure. It says your bottle cap was made by hand from imperfectly beautiful raw material, encapsulated in epoxy resin, resulting in unique shapes and shades. Each is one of a kind. Oh, interesting. Treat this bottle as a masterpiece. And then they have like a cap number. Oop, you can see it here. The cap number, and then there's like a batch number in there. Interesting. So there's that. Wow, that material. What material is the cap? I think it's an epoxy and resin. So it's just they're making epoxy and resin in here. Like, I don't know how they did. I don't know if you can make out the sound. This side, but this is kind of like rough material. Is not like smooth as this side is. So I don't know what the cap thing is. If you look at the other ones, they are like I really like the there's one called Dead Air, and I really like the cap for that one, as well as the Resonant. Those are very, very nice. What I really like about this fragrance is, or like the packaging wise, not only the cap, it's also the kind of, you see on the bottle, they've kind of mentioned the ingredients. You see the fragrance ingredients. It's very nice. It is a 22%, like 78% alcohol, so that's 22%. I hardly ever extrate, but it's okay. Why? Okay, fine. We will call it an extrate. The founders of FLORAIKU also founded Memo Paris. Yes, I knew that one. I knew that one. Memo is not, Joel is, I have a hard time with Memo, but there have been some nice ones from Memo. I think Winter Palace is a nice one. And then recently I got Palais Bourbon. That was very, very nice. But a lot of them have overdose of amberwood, and it's really hard for me to take that. And like, I know a lot of people like it, nothing wrong with it. But so then there's this kind of, it is interesting. What is this even? So smell is nebulous. It's never perceived by this the same way by different noses. There is no right or wrong. Daylight, and then milky, oil painting. What is this? Warm skin, intimate, beige, comforting. I don't know what these mean. Vibrant, and there's like, oh, this is the whole big page, which I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing with this? It's just names of different. All right. Or maybe these are each fragrance is. I have no idea what this is. What is the other side? At Oddity, we appreciate diversity of impressions and welcome them. The poetry of perfume is much more than the list of ingredients. Oh, very nice. Oh, master perfumer is Mark Buxton. Ah, Mark. Yes, I see you. I like Mark Buxton fragrances. He has really, really unique and nice fragrances. And I met him in person. He's hilarious. His sense of humor is like something else. And I met him in Exxon's twice. And yes, it is a Mark Buxton fragrance. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Absolutely nice. Yeah, so the design in Hong Kong and blended in France. So that's what it says. So that's Oddity. I'm actually curious about the other ones. I may end up getting a sample set. I know from their line is the Naked Dance and the Delulu are the most kind of the best sellers. The Delulu's ingredients says bergamot, Rosa Damascena, Osmanthus Absolute, and Galaxolide. So I can see that like it's probably more mass appeal. The Dead Air is Violet Leaf Absolute, Narcissus Absolute, Oakwood Absolute, Cypriol, Divana, Cistus Absolute. It's probably not for me at all. And the other one, the Resonant, is okay. I'm gonna mess this up. Sclerine, Bergamot, Brut, Italy, Globalide. What is Globalide? Oh my god, this is so molecular. Probably amberous, Sinulide, or something. Aldehyde C12. I has no idea. Okay, so I'll stick to Naked Dance. Okay, I gotta go in a minute. Just a second. Just gonna test this one. I gotta go. The boys were in the pool and they're gonna get out of the pool in a second. And the mama is required, so I gotta go in a minute. This is so good. They have a good spray. Like I'm just gonna show. It's a good sprayer. Not obviously. Yeah, Cipriol and Devana. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very nice. This one, the notes for this one is orange blossom concrete, iris butter, vetiver, santalum India. So what I'm most getting from it is the powdery sandalwood and iris. The vetiver is there adding somehow some freshness with the orange blossom. So that's quite nice. And it is not a complex fragrance by any means, but it gives, it's a very soothing fragrance. I feel like it's very zen, this fragrance. It's really soothing. I think sandalwood is, I don't know, it's kind of a milky sandalwood. Like it's kind of a sandalwood that kind of, it's kind of meditational or zen. So I like it for that. So I'm gonna have to leave because the kiddos are getting out of the pool and need mama. But I will come back at some point and then finish up. Maybe I'll do kind of the dry down, and I'll leave the dry down impression of these two. Guys, if you like the channel, if you like the ingredients, if you like the channel, if you like what we are discussing here, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button, all those nice things, and I can see you later. Bye-bye. Do you smell rice that much? Mio Fassini songs as rice. No, it's more sandalwood. This one is rice. I gotta go though. Okay, you take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.